From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lance going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after him early, right?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tarvarius Moore. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing there, but this... It's going to wind up incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a gain of 3.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw, it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 31-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Jameis now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And here's Kamara on the read option. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Jameis to throw it. Got an open man. It's Olave. Touchdown. Chris Olave with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. He's at the 40. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. On first down, Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd and 7, Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Michael Thomas. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
First down, Winston. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to give it to a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Saints.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 9 from the 44. Again, it's Kamara. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Winston to Thomas, and it's a New Orleans 1st down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
He sets to fire deep. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 30 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Following the interception, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. He completes it to Olave.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down throw for Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
49ers nothing. Will Lutz will kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Winston now.
Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Quick throw to Olave.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Will Lutz will kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
The 40. 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
76 yards.
And the Niners are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Score, Saints 35, 49ers 7. Robbie Gould to kick it off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
111 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Will Lutz to kick it off 41.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
And Lance now to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Landry now on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First down, Saints.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
Ready?
They run it again with Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means it really counted.
Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue, you know. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like...
There he goes, right side. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big pickup of 38. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to be a lot better after that run.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive.
And now here is another interception. Tanner Muse with it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Here we go.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Shot, 17. Set.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. Lance.
This one caught by Kittle.
And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still not big.
That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston here to throw.
Complete to Olave on the out route. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.